What's up everyone, this is Trebus here, and I've got another Zerg strategy for you today. We're looking at Millennium Stephano again, because I don't know about you, but every single time I see Stephano streaming, I end up watching his stream for hours and hours, and I literally can get nothing done when I see his streams on. So that's why you'll probably see me doing a lot of Stephano videos, because he is like my favorite player right now. Both just because of his personality and because of his playstyle. I think it's really awesome. So what we're going to be looking at today is a Zerg vs Terran. This is versus Empire Happy, and we're going to see a really standard game that Stephano just wins with some. I mean, basically this is Happy's Happy's standard play versus Stephano's standard play, and Stephano's play prevails quite strongly. So the beginning of this build here is just a hatch first. Pool came out quite late, around 17, but on long maps you can do that. Not a problem, especially if they're not two gating, then you can delay this spawning pool a little bit. And then we'll be getting the gas for the Zergling speed. And looking in Empire Happy's base over here, we're just seeing the factory, the Hellion expand that has really become the absolute standard Terran vs Zerg build. So Stephano here, basically, okay, what we're going to see in the later game is we're going to see a really low gas style. Stephano actually loves to stay on Zerglings for a really long time. And so we're going to actually see him around like the 12 or 13 minute mark. He'll only have two of his gas geysers going with almost 4 bases up. So he really likes to just upgrade his lings and stay on those lings for a very long time, and it's quite amazing to watch. Okay, so Stephano does get this spine crawler down here. If it feels like I'm skipping over the beginning of this build, it's because everything that's happening is completely standard, and I just don't want to spend a whole lot of time going over all of the particulars. But basically, expand, get a lot of drones, pull off of gas at 100, and so Happy is going to go in here with some Hellions and try to get some kills here, and he's actually going to be a little bit successful. Stephano blocking the ramp with the Queen, but gonna get some nice drone kills there. I think that's 4, 5, 6 kills. So pretty big win by Happy at the very beginning of this game. And we're gonna see Stephano's response here. Okay, we noticed that he put guys back on gas. The reason he put guys back on gas, I believe, is because he saw more than 2 Hellions. Lots of times you'll see a Terran just make 2 Hellions and then switch out, get the command center down, and then usually add on 2 barracks. But I think the reason Stephano put back on gas is because he's seeing more than that number of Hellions, and so when you see more than 2 Hellions, if you see 4, then you really need to prepare for some big Hellion all-in, because sometimes Terrans will just keep making Hellions, maybe even add on another factory, get Blue Flame, and it's almost impossible to scout because the Terran has such solid map control with the Hellions. So we're going to see a Roach Warren go down here in a second. Continuing with the droning and just getting minimal lings. Roach Warren going down, and what we're going to see is something that's become it's become a well-known little timing push that you can do as a Zerg player against a Terran. So during this time, while the Roach Warren's going down, and a little bit before, build up a small number of lings, maybe 10, 12, and what Stephano is gearing up for here is he's actually, notice how his minerals getting a little bit high. He's making 4 overlords right now. Those overlords are to free up supply, because he's going to make a big round of roaches and push in to the Terran's base with like 8 to 10 roaches usually. And that's what I want to focus this video on, is just showing kind of how you do that. So pushing out here, trying to deny these roaches. Stephano actually wants to get rid of these roaches and get back map control. That way, and that's actually a really important part of this. I shouldn't just breeze by that. It's really important to get back that map control so that whenever you make the roaches, Terran player will not actually see them until they're at least, most of the way across the map. So here's 10 roaches coming out, followed by Zerglings. And so this is a nice push just to show you the drone count he's at. He's at around 30 drones, and you only need 1 gas for this, for the roaches. And yeah, that's about it. So I guess he took drones off gas after the first 100 for the spawning pool, and then after seeing the extra Hellions, I think when the pool was around halfway done, he added back on gas, just to give you an idea of the amount of gas you'll need. So poking in here, he sees everything looking completely normal. He's seeing Happy take his base. The reason this roach push is so good is because it hits before siege tanks come out, and usually Terran players will not make marauders just kind of blindly, because marauders will lose so much Zerglings. So here's the push, and notice the supply count, 74 to 52. It's a little bit deceptive. It looks like Stephano's actually way ahead with this, but he's really not. It's actually pretty even. Roaches are just high supply units. So with no bunkers down, because Stephano got the map control, Happy has no idea this is coming in. He does actually a decent job with these, blocking with the SCVs and then attacking with the Marines. But Stephano's certainly going to be able to deny this base, push Happy back into his main, and at the same time, very important, at the same time all this is going down, he's taking a third. Also add on 1 evolution chamber. I think the 2nd evolution chamber is going to come on pretty quickly as well, because we're going to start getting those Ling upgrades. So here the roaches come in. Notice the timing. The siege tank is just now finished, so that will be the thing that can actually kill these roaches. If it was just Marines and SCVs, the roaches could get a lot more kills, and although there's going to be a lot of SCV kills here. And that, I mean, this is not the end of the game, but it could be. It might as well be. And that's entirely because of Stephano's ability to do. Happy has seen this roach Ling push. Like it's common. It's well known. It's known that a lot of players do this. I don't know if Stephano is particularly known for doing it or not. I'm not sure on that. But it was because of those Lings that he made before the roaches to get map control, so that Happy could not see this coming. If Happy had seen it coming, he would certainly have bunkers already finished. So as that attack was going in, I believe Stephano made 1 more round of Zerglings, and then he went right back to drone production. And this is the part, think of the next step after that Roach Ling push. Even if your Roach Ling push isn't nearly as effective as this one is, lots of times you can get them to at least float the base back. You probably won't get, 29 SCV kills. If you do, that's awesome, because the game is pretty much over. But if you don't, then just think of your next transition as being a lot more drones, and then start getting those upgrades for your Zerglings, the melee and carapace upgrades. Adding on a 2nd gas, actually taking it at his natural instead of taking it at his main. I'm not sure why that is. And then also getting a macro hatch down. Notice how low his gas count is. We're at like 11.5 minutes, and he's only just now getting this 2nd extractor. So he has the money to make lots of drones, to get a hatchery, to saturate it, get queens. The creep spread could be better here. Get a macro hatch and all that stuff. That is the huge advantage of doing this really low gas style, and even getting a 4th base. Because he's going to be making a lot of Zerglings in a few minutes here. So he knows that Happy is crippled. That medevac drop came in. I'm not sure what you can gather from that. I don't know. I mean, that's just Happy trying to stay in the game. So Stephano is going to just make a ton of Lings from here on out. Notice he's got a really nice expansion. This one's fully saturated, a little undersaturated. He's got Lair up. I think he's going to go in for Infestor soon. And right now, all he needs to do is stay alive. He's got 3 bases compared to the Terran's like 1.5. Just because he got so many SCV kills. The it just makes sense to make a whole bunch of lings right now. And that's it. Now I'm gonna kind of speed through this. The game is essentially over, but I want to show you one more awesome thing that Stephano does. We're gonna watch this from Stephano's vision. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, so Stephano sees on his minimap, oh, there's a Marine tank push coming in. So what's he gonna do? Absolutely brilliant move here. Game was probably over anyway, but this is a great tactical maneuver. He splits up his Zerglings, lines them up on either side of this little pathway over here, and goes in for this incredible flank right here. Tanks are unsieged. He gets a perfect surround. Just an absolutely amazing play by Stephano. All those lings clearly paying off. And let's see, we have the infestation pit going down, but actually it looks like he was planning on just going straight to hive here, staying on only lings until hive, not even getting a few infestors out. That's not normal. I don't think that's normal for Stephano to do. The more typical thing would be to get like 4 to 5 infestors out and then go for the broodlords off of 4 bases. And at this point you'll start, as soon as he's getting, I'm actually surprised he hasn't gotten these gases yet, but very soon in this game he will win. However, if he hadn't won, he would start adding those gases on very soon. Also getting basically once your evolution chambers are up, you're getting constant Zerg upgrades. So Empire flies in, he sees 2 fully saturated, the 3rd and 4th fully saturated, and just GG's at that point. So I guess the 2 main points that I wanted to point out from this game is the Roach Ling push that happens around 30-ish drones off of just 1 gas, putting guys back on the gas a little after Zergling speed has started. I think he would normally put guys back on gas maybe when Zergling speed finishes. This time he did it about halfway through, I think, because he saw extra Hellions. So that's the first thing, is doing that Roach Ling push. It shouldn't be all in at all. You can make maybe a round of Zerglings to follow it up if you if you see that he has no bunkers or something, you think it's going to be very successful, make a round of Zerglings. And then immediately after that, switch back to drones, get this 3rd base up, start saturating 3rd base, and stay on low gas, very low gas, just 2 gases to fund your 2 evolution chambers, and then just make Zerglings to defend any attacks. When you've got lots of Zerglings, keep the watchtowers. Maybe you can have one of these, really amazing engagements like Stephano right there, and then yeah, a good follow-up to this, I would say, is to get infestors. Stephano doesn't this game. I'm not sure exactly why. I guess he just wanted to go. I think I might have said broodlords earlier, but he won't go broodlords. He would go actually ultralists in this game, because this map is actually pretty good for ultralists. Lots of like wide open areas. So he was gonna go ultralists. I don't remember if I said broodlords or not earlier, but it would be ultralisk. Anyway, alright, so that was another Stephano game for you guys. I mean, I'm watching this guy constantly, so I can't help but make lots of Stephano videos. So you're welcome to all you Zerg players out there, you Terran and Protoss. Don't worry, I will have a Terran or Protoss hero pretty soon that I will be following and making lots of videos about. Alright, so thank you for watching. Let me know, give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know if you prefer this kind of like longer style of Stephano or of like analysis, or the kind of 3 to 4 minute quick, like this is how you do this build kind of videos. I had some mixed comments. People kind of liked both of them, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do both. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm Trebus. Hey, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TrebusSC2. I'm trying to use it more, so if you @reply me, I will reply back to you, because that's the motivation I need to use it. Alright, thanks for watching. GG guys. Peace out.